This video will show you how to set up FileZilla one time so that you can use that wonderful piece of free software to connect to HostGator and use it as a very simple way to upload files fast. I think you'll find it's really simple, and you'll probably love using FileZilla instead of cPanel's file manager. So what we do is we just open FileZilla. If you don't already have your settings, I'm doing Edit Settings. And down here where it says Transfers, if you don't already have it set to 7, I would suggest you do that. That means it can make 7 different pathways to HostGator, and therefore the files will transfer 7 times faster, and you'll find that FileZilla is so fast you blink and the files are already up there. So that's a good setting. 7 settings, transfers, okay. We could set up FileZilla by typing the address directly into this box. In my case, we're going to leave off the FTP dot at the beginning and just put in the domain name. So it's PowerPoint to you2.com, then the username, and then the password, which is case sensitive. And then it's very important to put in port 21, and then I could click Quick Connect, and it would connect. Bingo. But rather than go through this and manually enter it each time, I want to put that information in what's called a site manager. In a site manager, I can record it, and forever and ever it will be there. So I never have to repeat this steps just the first time. PowerPoint to you2.com on HostGator VSP. This is not my account. I'm using VPS. I'm using a friend's virtual private server. Now I put in the host name, and I don't need to begin it with FTP dot. I just put in the root of the domain name, which is PowerPoint to you2.com, and make sure that I put in port 21. That's critical. It's already set for file transfer protocol. I changed anonymous to normal, and then I put in the username, again case sensitive, and a case sensitive password. And I'll make a comment to myself. This is Jerry's VS virtual private server with my PowerPoint to YouTube promo site as a subdomain, and I click connect, and it will tell me I had a previous connection. I can abort that to make a new connection, and there it is. I can see all of my data right there at the root. It shows that it's got subfolders within it. The root is shown down here in this panel, so you can see the cPanel folder is here, the HT passwords is here, so forth. So it's a double look, but this is just the subfolder information. This is the main folder information, if you will. Just like on this one, I'll go up to My Documents, and as we all know, I've got it closed, right? As we all know, when you do a plus, it shows you all the folders, and you can see the first folder is Your PC Guru Jim. Here it is. This means root, so I can actually double click this and back up a root, and now I'm up one step. You see my documents here. Pretty straightforward. It's the same interface as you find with Windows Explorer. Up the top, it just shows the connection information, the code that it uses to connect. That's not very important, nor is this window down here, but I'll highlight it. So all your work is going to be these four windows. Consider this the parent directory and this the child, if you will, or this the folder and this the subfolder, however you want to term it. But on the left is your local site, which is the hard drive. On the right is the remote site, which is HostGator, and it's pretty straightforward. So if I want to open the public FTP folder on HostGator, I just double click it, and there it is. You can see the plus sign within FTP public is incoming, and there it is. I can open the incoming, which is empty. Public HTML, there's smileys, CGI bin, so forth. Pretty straightforward. On the left, I click, and I'm just going to play with, I'm going to make this my HostGator directory just so that we can play with moving some files. And let's say I wanted to go into the images file, and I wanted to move this document, which is small, 9,393 kilobytes in size. And I could drag it down here and queue it in this window, or I can drag it over here and move it immediately. I'm going to move it immediately, and I want you to keep your eyes down the bottom to see how fast that moves. I'm just going to pick this up, and I'm going to drop it in any white space on the left window. Look down the bottom, please. And that fast, whew, just flashed, it's there. And you notice that it's right here. Now, I could have taken that about file and I could have dragged it down here into the queue, and queue means waiting in line, and it is waiting in line. It tells me where it's coming, or where it's going to, the local file, where it's coming from, the remote file, and if I right click on it, I can process the queue, and because it's already over there, it's giving me a warning to overwrite, and I want to put the overwrite permission for just this current queue, because that's a lot safer than doing it always. And boom, that fast, it's gone. And it works just as easy of dragging something from your hard drive into the folder. For example, when we were creating the website, here are all the files necessary for the website, and I needed to grab and move a movie, so we'll go up here and we'll just pick a file. Here's a video by Guy Kawasaki, okay? And I intentionally am going to pick a pretty good sized file, 5 megabyte file. And I want to just move it in here. I'm going to do it in two ways. First of all, I'm just going to pick it up and drag it, let go, and look at this. That fast, because remember, we got 7 connections. It's taken a 5 megabit file and it put it up there in what, less than 15 seconds or so, and it's up there. And I can see that by just seeing last modified. It should come to the top of the list, and there it is, Guy Kawasaki. Now I could have taken it and put it down here in the queued file, and again right clicked and say process the queue. I get the warning because it's already there, and now it's processing the queue. So I can either do it immediately by dragging and dropping. I can do it if I want to review what's going on in my queue file. It's pretty straightforward. The other thing is that it does track queued files, failed transfers, there were none. Successful transfers, I'm going to make this window a little bit bigger. So all the files that we moved are recorded right here, and this will be recorded to show you all of your activity. I normally keep this window very small because I don't use it. I just drag it from the left to the right, or drag it from the right to the left. So let's say we want to take this GIF file right here and put it over here. Just drag it into the white space, let go. It happens so fast you probably didn't notice it, and I've got it. So again, being able to see your whole file structure in FileZilla, rather than using File Manager, which is kind of blind in cPanel. I think that once you practice with this with a little bit, you'll say, my God, this FileZilla is fantastic and easy, and then I've accomplished my objective. So enjoy. Oh, I did want to show you this Quick Connect. There it is. I'm going to click Quick Connect, and it's going to ask me, do I want to abort my previous connection or establish a new connection, which in this case would be my 8th connection to HostGator. I'm just going to abort the connection, and there it is. That simple. The only difference is anything I type up here in Quick Connect, I've got to retype. It's a whole lot simpler to just take your sites like Favorites and Explorer and things that you access frequently. Just put them here. Here's my what I call my file cabinet in the sky. Watch this. How's that for fast? There's everything on my file cabinet in the sky. So I could pick up any file, drag it over here onto my hard drive. It's so easy to put things up and down. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.